What's up, everybody? Tindo here. That there's Hannah Warrior Princess. She's taking a picture of a lamp. Isn't it pretty?
It's so cute.
It's so beautiful. I kind of don't want to get rid of it, but yeah, we're just getting a few things listed on eBay today before we get out and hit the road and get into some thrifting and, you know, our typical stuff. But for now, keep taking pictures. Go, go.
Lampy.
Let's go.
Look at it, look at it.
That's
it's
beautiful.
So cute.
We might have to keep that.
I love it.
Stick around, guys. We're at the first Goodwill of the day. This is the Goodwill that we refer to as the palm tree Goodwill because it's just surrounded by palm trees. I don't know why, but it is. And we've been here a lot lately because this is one of the first Goodwills that opened up after being closed down because of the coronavirus. But it's always good. It's always good every time we come. So let's get started here. Oh wow, just a Wiimote and a Wii wheel. Get some of this, get the cheap stuff.
So I beeline straight to the dishes because it's just been such a good week for me in dishes. So I am over here in the cooking glassware section, and this place is always kind of notorious for pricing Corningware a bit too high for me, but this guy, she doesn't look like Corningware, but she is. And blue is $1 this week, so this baby's coming home with me.
I'm actually rather excited about this. They've restocked these cable walls. I'm in dire need of some more PlayStation cables if the price is right. $249 is not bad. There's a bunch of other stuff I need. I really need some Sega Genesis AV cables, bad. So I'm gonna spend some time looking through these.
Someone's trying to hide their mistakes. That would have been a pretty plate. It's ripped.
So I've got an armful of Wii wheels and a Wii remote, and I'm also gonna grab this $2 360 power supply just because I'm short a couple. And also there's a copy of Family Game Night here. It's $4, which is probably too much. The reason I'm thinking about getting it is because we've been selling a bunch of Wiis, and we haven't really had a lot of extra Wii games to pack with our Wiis just to make them a little bit more enticing. Thinking maybe that'll be worth it, because I do already have the game. It's not really the worst game either, but yeah, I'm carried around and think about it. There's not a lot of toys here though, but of course I do find the only video game in this place just buried over here in the toys. It's usually a good sign that this is going to be missing, but it's not.
So this lamp is pretty cool. It's like a little thinker's study lamp. This one is actually a little bit more common. The gold base at the bottom there is just, basic. If it had a little bit more of an intricate base on it, like a cast iron or something more like a marble or something, it would be worth a lot more, but that one's kind of worth the $6 at the moment. So close.
All right, today's a good day. This is a Savers here in town that did not open with the first round of Savers opening back up. So we haven't been here in months, a couple months. So I'm excited for it. And extra bonus, there's a Goodwill literally on the other side of this parking lot. So we're in a good part of town. Let's do it. I was excited to get back into Savers because the toy aisles are always ridiculous. Look at this. What's happening here? Random. And then here's a great Nerf gun. I thought for sure that had its cartridge in it. I talk about this Nerf gun a lot. This is a Nerf gun that if it has its cartridge in it, it's worth a lot of money. It does not have its cartridge though. It's got a Hot Wheel in it. I have to say that's a first. I can't get it out of there.
So I just walked in and I found 2 sets of Libby cups that I really like. There's these beautiful little black and white striped ones, and then these little ombre cups, but they're both $8 for the set of 4 of them. I mean, that's a fine price if you're just getting them for yourself, but for resale, it's a little high. I'd rather be paying $8 for both sets. I have to think about that. I'm leaning towards maybe just getting this one and leaving these because these look a little more modern, but they're both really cute. I need to permeate. I need to think.
I'm loaded up with Nerf stuff, and Hannah's gonna freak when she sees this.
You're my best friend.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. How much is it?
The green one's $5, those are $3.
Worth.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh, that picks me up because everything I've been finding is too expensive.
Really? Yeah, this Nerf stuff's a little expensive, but it's worth it.
Oh, this is so good.
So today is a special day because Savers just opened up. We don't typically go to Savers unless it's half off day because it tends to be a little bit more expensive, but today there is like 4 colors that are on sale, which is blue, green, purple, and gray. So that's like as close as you can get to half off day without it being half off day. These babies, I usually don't pick up unless they are super cheap, and today they are $2. I'll take that. That's good. Yay! I found a pair of jeans.
Hello. You've fallen over. We spent quite a bit of time in there. Hannah got hella dishes. They were all really cheap. This particular Savers, and honestly this next Goodwill we're about to go to can be awful expensive just because of the part of town it's in. This is a pretty uppity part of town, but I mean, we got lots of random Corningware that like Hannah just wanted that for herself. And this is a bag of gold. I just paid a couple bucks for it. And then, did you get a pair of jeans?
I did.
Nice. I didn't see those. And then this Nerf gun's busted, but I still paid for it because this clip is like $7 or $8, and this barrel right here goes on a like $30 gun. So totally worth it. Now, there is a Goodwill right next door, so let's go to that. I dropped my keys. All right, here we go. Here's a Goodwill that's just right down the road from that Savers. And I love this little route. I like that they're all back open now. We could just do a route that we're used to. Just go boom, boom, boom. Oh, I see something I like. I see my shelves. $10. I'm buying this. I'm buying that for sure.
See what I mean? Super common. Second Goodwill, second lamp.
This Goodwill doesn't have much going on except for this blue clock and that shelf I'm gonna get. I guess I'm gonna grab that and get out of here.
This is really beautiful, but it's too expensive. I can't get it, especially because it's damaged. But this little blue Pyrex with the gold medallion lid, she's pretty.
We need about a dozen of these for our booth. And this is one down. Now we just need to find about 20 more. It's not the normal IKEA shelf, but this is the exact same height and depth as the Billy bookcase. So it goes up next to them real nicely. All right, my beautiful shelf. You know what, someone already did half the work for me. Someone already basically primed this bad boy trying to paint it white. Didn't do a good job, but the yellow paint that we'll paint these will go on much nicer on top of this white than it would just the black. So I only have to do half the work today that I would have otherwise had to have done. All right, Hannah's in the car making a phone call. I'm gonna go ahead and go in to the next one. Try to find at least one video game before the day's open. Just one. Well, this is a bummer. Really great Nerf gun for resale, but it's just been haphazardly spray painted black. So, boo.
To bring back your material donations tomorrow. Thank you for your goodwill.
I found the measuring cup thing that I found yesterday, but this one has the lid. That's so cool. There's actually, upon research, a handle that attaches to this as well, and it's the sauce maker is the official name for it. But this is only $5. It goes for about 30, so go ahead and get it.
What'd you get?
It's got some cornware and some Tupperware.
That one's gross.
Ooh, yeah. Needs to clean it.
All right, well, that's it for that Goodwill. I didn't buy anything. Hannah got a couple dishes. There is a thrift store in this complex, and we've been to it before. It's been quite some time, but at the time, we didn't really think it was worth ever going back to because, well, we weren't doing what we do now. But at least for the sake of Hannah's dishes, we should probably go check it out. And who knows? I don't recall them selling toys or anything like that back then. But things changed, so let's go check it out. It's called, what does it say? Rescued Treasures Charity Boutique. Let's do it. Okay, interesting. Lots of birds. Shoelaces. Oh. All right. Oh wow. Hole punch. Bought.
That's super pretty. Too expensive for me, but somebody else is gonna really like that. It's really pretty. What a chair.
Well, it looks like the only video games I bought today was from the thrift store I was trying to sleep on, so turned out all right. They weren't great games, but they're games that I've passed up a dozen times because they were missing the manual, et cetera, so I got something. All right, another Goodwill. We are on a roll today, not slowing down. This itty bitty little game section. I like the look of that. I've got the rest of this though. This is kind of interesting. It's aftermarket, so don't get excited. Nothing special here. But just look how messed up it is. Just near destroyed. Somebody was rough on that one. Rutrow, I think I see My Little Pet Shop. I do. Also, what are these? Glittery. Who keeps covering their clocks in glitter? Stop it.
I'm over in the plastic section checking out some Tupperware stuff like these guys. And I found this little guy. It's so cute. It like stacks up and latches together. It's like a little proper picnic set. I don't know what it is or how much it should go for or anything, but I just really like it and I'm getting it. This is only $5, so he's mine.
I'm creeping on Hannah through the window. You coming? No hand sanitizer?
Lame.
Rip. What is this thing?
I don't know.
Great answer. Oh, look, another Goodwill. I've lost count of how many we've been to today, but we're gonna have to start wrapping up soon because I'm looking at the battery indicator on this camera. Let's just say it's Rip.
Same.
So I've really been enjoying making DIY clocks. I don't know what it is about it, but I find it soothing to do when we're sitting at home watching TV. And I made a Sonic clock the other day because I was inspired to do so because a clock that I found had a gold ring around it, and I've been looking for another one. And I think we got it. What do you think? Think that one needs to be a Sonic clock? I think so. Uh-oh. Back to the Future. $1. I've got, I think, the other two Back to the Future VHS that I get home waiting for the third one to join them. So let's get that. Complete something today. All right, we're at the gas station. We're gonna fill up before we head back home because we're all the way on the other side of town and we probably won't make it. This gas station's attached to a McDonald's, and Some of you watching may not live in a really big city like we do. When you live in a big city, advertisements are everywhere. There are so many billboards in this town, and every 5 seconds I've seen a billboard this week for Minute Maid ices at McDonald's. And the advertisement worked. I've got to have one. I'm so tired of looking at them and not having one in my mouth. You know what I'm
Girl
saying?
is thirsty.
All right, well, you go in and get them. I'll get us some gas.
Okay.
All right, it's time for a officially unofficial review of the Minute Maid icy from McDonald's. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, I'm ready for my review. Gimme. Okay, official review. Yours is way better.
I know.
This one is powerful, but it tastes like the pink lemonade like you expect. That's good though. Definitely getting that one next time. Give me another drink.
That's good. It's refreshing.
That's very good. All right, go get you one. They're all right. 4 stars, 4 out of 5. We'll drink again.
Brain freeze.
Already? All right, guys, we're back home and we got a table full of nonsense in front of us. There's a lot of random stuff here. It's some days we come home and I say, oh, look at all this random nonsense, and then sometimes we come home and I just have a pile of video games and she just has a pile of dishes. But there's a lot of random stuff here. So I guess go through a couple of your dishes and I'll talk about some of this nonsense. We'll go back and forth.
Cool. Let's start with, I got another Tupperware. This is part of another one of those canister sets, but it's one of the like super tiny ones.
I was gonna ask, the last Tupperware sets that we brought home they were all much taller. So does this still come in a step up set?
Yes, but they're squattier. They like they grow out, but not really much taller.
Gotcha. I tell you what's interesting about this one too. All of the bigger ones that we have decals on them. They're basically stickers put on. This actually has a screen printing type print on it, so it's very interesting.
It's purty.
All right, well, I'm probably way more excited about this than I need to be. In layman's terms, these are what your teacher in school way back in the day, if you're not a super youngin' watching, used to write on their overhead projector. It's just clear paper that can be printed on via your printer. Now, I need these for 2 reasons. One, we've been getting into screen printing, and the way that you cure the screen that you apply your ink through is you block out the light when you cure it with black ink printed onto these. Now, that's not all I got it for. There's also some projects involving clocks and other things that I've been needing to have some of this to be able to print on. I'm very excited to get some. I'm such a cheap person. You know, this probably cost, I don't know how much it would have cost at Staples if you went to buy it at Staples or Office Depot, but probably 10, 12 bucks. And so I love buying this stuff at the thrift store. I think on yesterday's episode, yeah, sitting right off camera, I bought a big old box of printer photo paper. And I'm telling you guys, I know a lot of you are into thrifting and video games or dishes and some of the other stuff we do, but I'm telling you, go to your thrift store and look for office supplies. I'll never pay full price for printer paper again. Matter of fact, we actually get our ink cartridges recycled too. It's the way to go.
Yeah.
But I've got some pretty exciting projects that I'll be using these for in the coming week or so. So subscribe for that. It'll be fun. All right, what else did you get?
All right, we'll talk about this one.
I have no idea what this is. Comment below. Do you know what that is?
So
Hold on. Let them think about it, and then you can come back to it in a minute. It's got a weird squirty top.
the top is the most peculiar part, and that's
Don't give it away.
That's what stumped me about it.
So you didn't know what it was when you picked it up?
I didn't. No.
Well, I'm curious to know if you guys know. We'll come back to it.
The only reason I did know is because my grandma had the Tupperware version of this.
So that's not Tupperware?
This one's not.
All right. Well, let's talk about it. Let's come back to it. Talk about this.
Okay.
This is pretty funny. We bought this same thing yesterday.
Its official name is the Sauce Maker. So it's
That was my nickname in high school.
It's got these like little measurement things written on the inside. It's a funny shape, and when I was doing some research on it yesterday, it actually has a
That was
handle.
loud.
It has a little like plastic and metal handle that just like clamps onto that. and then this one has a lid.
So we still don't have the complete thing. We're missing a metal handle.
But nobody's mad that it doesn't have a handle usually.
Okay, well, that's it. It's all very interesting because we bought that yesterday without looking it up. We were just like, we haven't seen this Corningware piece before. We're going to get it. And then today we walked into the thrift store and here it was with a lid. So we bought it again.
It's a very funny shaped lid.
It is. It's very strange. It's very specific. All right, but that was probably one of the better finds today. All right, I also got a Back to the Future 3 VHS. In our toy booth back in Kentucky, we had the whole trilogy marked for like $10 or something like that, and it sold. So I've now, I believe, got a full trilogy. You know, I never even checked the tape. Luckily, it's the right one. But I've got the full trilogy again here, so we'll drop that in the toy booth. Might watch it first though. Go ahead.
Ooh, now we're getting down to some things that I really like. So this,
Such an odd piece.
I'm pretty sure this is used for like spaghetti storing. It's Tupperware, but whenever, like, just the noodles, not the like sauce and stuff. But whenever I was growing up, we used this to store our.
It's tough to get off. I had trouble in the car.
We called it
Oh, wow.
spiced tea growing up. Yeah, it is for pasta because now you get the measurement for 1 serving or 2 servings.
Oh, that's what those round bits are?
Yes.
So ridiculous.
It's funny. But we had a drink that my mom made that we called spiced tea, and we kept it in this same container.
Take it before I break it.
So I probably will put it in my booth, but if it doesn't sell, I'll just make spiced tea.
You know, if you don't know, Hannah's mom watches nearly every episode that we make, and she probably is just sitting there giggling every time you pull out something like that.
She's probably sitting there
Did
going,
you just-
I watch every one of them.
Did you just break that too? All right.
No, it fell.
Well, I bought 3 Wii Wheels just simply because we were out of them. We sold all of them with copies of Mario Kart. And if you watched yesterday's episode, you'll know that we finally got around to processing some of the stuff we bought on last week's episodes, and we found a copy of Mario Kart in a Wii. And we sold it without a Wii wheel, which is unfortunate because we could have sold it for a few more dollars today had we had it. But I'm wholly confident we'll come across more copies of Mario Kart. And if not, I don't have my own Wii wheels because we sold all of them.
Yeah, they're gone.
But that was a good find, and we also got 1 Wiimote, which is pretty cool because Wiimotes are selling for a lot right now. Even, I think before the coronavirus hit and things went crazy, I think these were going for like $8 to $10, But they're going for a little bit more right now.
20-ish?
Yeah, or even more if you start adding, stuff in. But that was a good find. All right, more dishes.
Okay, let's talk about this guy. This is Corningware.
That's beautiful.
I didn't know that.
So if you saw it on the shelf, you didn't go, oh my gosh, that's a piece of Corningware.
No.
Well, I'm a little bit surprised too because thus far, we're not very far into really studying dishes in a serious way. We're a few weeks in now, maybe a month. So you didn't know it was Corningware until you turned it over.
Yeah, no, I just looked at it and I was like, that looks like a vintage color. I'll look at what that is.
No.
I didn't expect it to actually be Corningware.
I don't know how hard it's going to be to see it there on camera, but there's a Corningware print on the bottom of all Corningware dishes. Sometimes it's not like screen printed on, or sometimes it's not printed on. Sometimes it's etched in a handle or something. But this is a lot of time the only way I'll know. Did you see it immediately and go, is that a piece of Corningware? Or did you maybe even think it was like Pyrex or something because of the paint?
Yeah, I kind of thought maybe one of those brands that are similar to Corningware.
And there's several.
Just because of the color, I thought it would be somewhere around the era of the 70s. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So let's do some more looking up on that. But I thought that was interesting too. I thought this was Pyrex when I saw you walking around with it. But it's Corningware. All right, I bought 2 clocks today. 1 blue one, which, I don't know what to make. I know what I'm making out of this one, all right? So I'm making a Sonic clock out of this one. That's going to be pretty cool. But I want your suggestions on the blue one, and don't suggest Sonic, because I know it's Sonic Blue. But I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm getting away from my earliest clocks I made were all solid color stuff. So if this were a few weeks ago, I'd have made the background blue and put Sonic on it. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to do some cool things with with at least 3 major colors. So blue rim, what's cool for the background, who should be on the front. So comment below your suggestions. A bunch of you guys made suggestions last time I brought a blank canvas clock home to do for a DIY project, and I picked what I'm going to do based off your comments, and I'll be doing that in the next few days worth of videos. And I might as well do these together all in one video. So comment below, what would you like to see in this blue clock? Maybe we'll make it happen.
I'm curious what people are going to pick, because I know what I would suggest, but I'm not going to say it.
Really?
Yes.
Whisper it. Okay, did you hear that? Yeah, comment below. I'm serious. The last time I asked, there was a bunch of suggestions, and there was one thing that about like 5 or 6 people suggested. I'm gonna go with that. So if we get a lot of suggestions for the same thing on that, maybe we'll do that. Comment below, guys. All right, your turn.
I'm gonna go with my most off-the-wall purchase today.
Okay.
This is a bag full of Littlest Pet Shops. We didn't know these were worth anything until we bought a giant bag of figures.
It was a giant bag. It had Disney Infinity and Amiibo. It's where I got my like Yoshi Amiibo or something. And
a bulk load of Skylanders.
And then a handful of these.
Yeah.
And we've made tons of money off of them.
These sell for like $8 a piece. And
Yeah,
then I've
some
never
of them.
had any of the little furniture stuff. It's just crazy.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to do a lot of looking up here.
Yeah, definitely some are worth more than others.
Yeah,
for
some of them
sure.
are worthless, but then like some of them have surprised us. Like, for all I know, that could be worth $30. I doubt that it is, but yeah. So that was a good find today. Similarly, I bought a bag full of Nerf parts, and I paid $7 for it, which I used to would not have spent $7 on this. I would have been like, that's crazy. Because at the Goodwill bins, this is like an everyday haul for $1. Do you know what I mean? But, you know, times are changing, so we're going to change with them. And this is pretty cool because the clips, you know, I sell that for $3 every day of the week. How much does this one sell for?
That one is it a 12 or an 18?
Yeah, like that's
18's
18.
like I think 8, 7.
Yeah, $8 or
somewhere.
$9. We sell these for a couple more when they're special. But then, as some of you might know, if you've ever tried to dabble in Nerf guns at the thrift, most of them you'll find without the rest of the gun, right? So hold those. This is another Nerf gun I picked up today, and that is worth its weight in gold. And this, I dropped it. I'm breaking everything today. That goes on a different gun, and then here we go. I actually was able to complete this one. This is actually the way this gun goes. So we will be able to. This one's a little bit busted, but we'll be able to sell this Nerf gun whole. I think I put it on backwards. Let's put it on backwards. But there you go. And then that clip again. That's not the clip we'll put in there. We'll sell that individually, and I'll put one of those in there. But today was a good day for Nerf just because of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we sell these pieces individually for $3, basically all the mods for Nerf guns, but I've got the gun specifically that one goes on, so I'll be putting that on there too. But I'm happy bringing more clips home because I really do want to get back to having tons of those, because once we have another barrel full, and we'll always have plenty to go restock our booth with, our flea market booth, I want to, once I have enough of them, I want to start selling lots of them on eBay too. Not lots of them in volume, but I mean lots of 4 or 5 of them at once. So it'd be nice getting back towards doing that. All right, your turn.
I got the sugar bowl to the, it's the Corel golden butterfly pattern.
Okay.
So it's common.
That's from a set though? It'll 4 or 5 together? Or?
Yes. So this, anytime that I find like the sugar and creamers for like really cheap, those are the obscure pieces that people can't really find as often. So I'll find a set of a couple plates, throw this in with it, and people will be like, oh, I'll buy that just because I need the sugar. I'll take
sense.
5 more plates.
Well, I bought about the 3rd or 4th Xbox 360 power brick that I've bought in the last week or two, because I've got a pile of Xbox 360s sitting right there. And we're trying to clean house of extra consoles, because again, hard to see right off camera right there, but there's like 20 extra consoles on that shelf right there I don't need. But they're all like, I've got like 4 or 5 Sega Genesis that need AV cables, you know? So I'm just buying this stuff up when it pops up. This is actually, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is cheaper than it would be at the bins.
Yeah.
Usually I don't buy this kind of thing unless it's at the bins, because it's just so easy to find there. But I've wised up a little, because as much as this weighs, this would cost about $5 at the bins.
Yeah.
So when I saw it today for $2.50, I pounced.
Will take.
Will take for sure.
Oh, now I'm getting down to my favorite things. I don't know which one to show you first. Okay. I got some Pyrex.
Very nice.
These are so cool.
Those are in great shape
They're
too.
Beautiful, and these kind of pattern ones are actually kind of harder to find, so I'm very excited about these. I don't know how much they go for, but they were definitely worth picking up.
Well, I think I asked you this on yesterday's video. I'm going to kind of ask you again. Right now, as you pick those up today, are you leaning towards selling them individually in a booth, or stacking them on a shelf until you find more? Or selling them on eBay individually?
I think I think I've kind of decided that if it sells for quite a bit of money, like if you watched yesterday's video, I found the pink bowl, which is a very rare.
A pink one of these.
Yes, it's very rare. So that one I'm always going to put on eBay because I'm going to get what I'm asking for there quickly.
Right.
With these, I mean, if it turns out that these are worth like $30 on their own, or even I would say like 20, I'm going to go ahead and put them up on eBay.
Well,
but I'll probably individually price things in a booth until I can get full sets.
because you said this was pretty valuable on its own.
It
correct?
is, because it has a lid.
So we'll throw this on eBay,
That'll
probably.
go on eBay.
And then we'll probably put the one without the lid in the booth.
Yes.
Most likely. All right, let me jump into this. Let's see what else. I've pretty much just got this and my video games left, unless I'm missing something. This was one of those days where we went to like 10 Goodwills.
It was a marathon.
So if we forgot something that you saw earlier in the video, it happens. So I bought one of these hole punches today because this is actually the next size down. Was it 1 1/2 inch for button making? It's pretty standard size. So if I ever get myself a 1.5 inch button maker, I'll have a nice little hole punch for making buttons. And I've been buying these up at the Thrift whenever I find them cheap because this would have been like $15-16.
Yeah.
But I bought this at that random thrift store that we stopped at. So I'm glad we went in there. We'll have to check it from time to time because they did have one little shelf of video games. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry for sleeping on you, little random Goodwill.
And surprise, everything in there was 50% off today.
Yeah, well, it was just really surprised because I got 2 games that were $3, which we'll get to here in a second. And then that was $4. And then we got to the cash register. She was like 5 something or whatever she said.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. We were like, I guess they didn't even charge tax. It was 5 even. So
Sweet.
no complaints. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Is that your last thing?
I have 2 things left.
Okay. Go ahead. Hold on, what's the other thing? This one? Okay, we'll do that one first.
I got an upgraded version of my green bowl.
Okay, so once again, this is the 3rd time you've bought this bowl.
Yes.
And it's funny because some of you might not recognize it because the 2 she's bought thus far have almost entirely had the green worn off.
They're just white bowls with
Yeah.
some green on them.
But that one's proper green. Are you keeping it?
This one I'm keeping.
Okay.
I'm going to condition upgrade, and I'm very excited.
I can appreciate that.
Oh, it's so pretty. I use those bowls constantly.
How much, just out of curiosity, would this one sell for on eBay right now, though? In
I
great
want to
condition.
say, because the biggest bowl goes for 40. I want to say this one's going to be in like the 20.
And then it steps down.
range.
Okay. No big deal. Just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
Okay. So that just leaves this, right?
Yes.
Well, we're going to talk about that last because that's your find of the day. Let's go ahead and tell what this is. I'm stalling because I've been trying to work out in my head what it is. Obviously, it's some sort. Don't give it away yet. Obviously, it's some sort of dispenser. But for what? Because it has to be gravity fed because it's glass, so there's no squeezy McSqueeze. So it's got to be something that's liquid enough to flow all the way through there because ketchup wouldn't come through there.
No.
So it's It's also a measuring cup. It has ounces, 4 and 8 ounce markings on one side, and then cup markings as well. Half cup and a cup markings. So is it just a measuring cup? How about for powder? Is it for like?
You're getting warmer.
So it's something not liquid.
Correct.
It's not for butter. It's
No.
too thick. Got any hints?
I do. Okay, so if this had a flat top with a bunch of holes in it, you would think salt shaker, yes?
Yeah.
So what's something that you would want to dump on top of something that is also powdery?
But having measured it.
that you
maybe.
could potentially need
Pepper?
to measure.
I mean, I don't know. Sprinkles?
Close. What's sprinkle made of?
Sugar?
Sugar.
So it's just a sugar
It's
dispenser.
for sugar, yeah.
But for like evenly spreading or something?
Yeah. You put this on your kitchen
What's
table.
wrong?
and Just,
What's wrong with this? What?
you gotta get fancy. It's for sugar.
It's a sugar dispenser. Well, I'm glad we worked this out together. Okay. Well, let me do my video games real quick, and then we'll wrap on this, because I definitely want to talk about it a bunch. So I bought 4 nonsense games. I'll go ahead and tell you the one I'm most excited about, Mod Nation Racers. Listen, we've always wanted to do more gaming content on this channel than we currently do, and there was a plan for a little while for us to actually do 2 videos a day, which would include the normal video you're watching, and then a little bit later we were going to do, in the day, we were going to post a game where we just played some video games. And we were able to work that out because we were going to have someone else edit those videos and participate in making those videos, but that never really worked out because, I mean, as you can imagine, it's already really time-consuming doing this, and without the extra help we would need to do it, it's just not something we were ever going to be capable of doing. But you guys have heard us talk about all kinds of plans throughout the months and months we've been making these videos daily now, and we're still serious about them. I promise you, one of these days we'll have way more gaming content than we currently do. It's just going to have to come at a time where there's enough money coming in that we can get more people involved. But one of the big, one of the big things that I want to do one of these days when we have more gaming content is to just have a series of racing games. And of all kinds, not just karting games, but karting games are really, really fun. I love random racing games that have their own mechanics, and I always want to play them. So I've actually just been stacking them all on one shelf, just all these random racing games. I mean, because just sitting there now, if you're a gamer, you can probably think of 3 dozen off the top of your head random karting games. Anything that has a title, anything that has like any trademark character in the world has its own karting game, it seems.
I'm pretty sure there's like a Shrek one even.
Yeah, yeah, there's a Shrek one that we got the other day. So, well, it's DreamWorks.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Close.
Yeah. Mod Nation Racer. So I know nothing about this racing game. Comment below if you've played it, and tell me if we should. Because we're going to, if we don't play it soon just to try it out, we're definitely going to put that on a stack for the future series we want to do one of these days of just pure racing games. Another game that I've picked up a couple times and then not bought because it didn't have its manual, Igor. So it's nice to finally have a good copy of this. The disc is clean, it's complete. I don't know that it's something I'll play or not. It looks like it might have some actual decent platforming in it. I don't know.
I might actually like to play that because that reminds me of Nightmare Before Christmas, because one of the characters in there he's one of the characters in Nightmare Before Christmas. And I don't know if...
I just like Igor, because that's just...
Yeah, it's so...
Not that trademark version or whatever.
But, I'm like, I don't know where it comes from.
It is Dr. Frankenstein's assistant.
Oh, okay. So that makes sense why it's in Nightmare Before Christmas, because the Frankenstein guy, it's his assistant. Okay, I got it.
Got it. Okay. Now that you're caught up on monster lore, I've got Family Feud 2012 edition and Hasbro Family Game Night. That's just something we're going to throw in a wee lot for sale. I don't need another copy of that. But I was surprised because I've got some Family Feud games, but I didn't have this one. And it's actually got a cartoonized version of, it's going to be hard to see, but there's a cartoonized version of Steve Harvey on the back there. That's all the games I got. So let's talk about this last thing. Hold it up first.
Let's talk about it.
Hold it up to the camera, spin it around a little bit, and then let's take it apart, because I'm quite curious to what the inside of it looks like. Do you guys watching know what this is? I only know because Hannah told me in the car, or else I don't know that I'd have been able to guess this. I mean, I think I, like you, when you first picked it up, kind of thought picnic, maybe there's some cups in there, like it's like a camping kit.
Yeah.
But it's not so much, I mean, you could use it for that if you wanted.
Totally.
But tell them what it is.
So it is a Japanese brand of a lunchbox. So, it's so cute.
Listen, I'm not trying to hustle you guys, but if you want to go to work whenever you're able to go back to work, when everything's over because of the coronavirus, and you want to wow your friends at lunchtime, go to our eBay page. Buy this, because you're going to be special.
It's adorable. I mean, couldn't you see, like, it's some girl at a startup company working for, like, I don't know, some computer programming thing, and she rolls up to work with this?
Well, let's be honest. You guys all know somebody. Every one of you watching knows somebody that would roll up to work with this. I wanted to see it set up because I wondered if you could leave. I don't think you could, because it's not really, like, watertight or anything. I was wondering if you could, like, leave some soup in one of them. It doesn't look like it. You'd have to put it in a smaller container and seal it. But the top one has trays, so I'm saying Cheetos, right? What do you say for these 2 ones?
I mean, cheese crackers, you know?
And Cheetos all at the same time?
Sure.
And then these 2 are just bowls. So you can put like your sandwich in one and...
I'm pretty sure that it's designed to be like a bento box. So you can have like rice and then meat and then this is your like vegetables.
Yeah.
But we're Americans. We want
Cheetos.
Meat, cheese and
Cheetos and cheese crackers.
Oh, the lid.
Oh, okay. I was like, why is this not working? This is cool. We keep having this problem. We were talking about this in the car. We keep having this problem where we're buying stuff, and the most important thing right now, of course, is paying our rent, paying our bills. So we got to get the valuable stuff, which this is, on eBay or else. But it kind of is a bummer, because wouldn't you like to, for the first day your flea market booth that you're going to open is open, to have that sitting on a shelf?
Yes.
It's unfortunately not going to last that long.
No.
And like we're not trying to collect dishes or anything, but if we were going to keep something that's on this table right now,
I love this. I was like, I couldn't even find it on eBay to figure out how much it was worth, and I was like, I don't even care. I'm getting it.
Yeah. Well, listen. I think you should take it out for a test drive once before you do put it up for sale. I think tomorrow when we go thrifting, you should put Cheetos and cheese crackers.
Are you propositioning me to a picnic?
We can go have a picnic in the 120-degree heat tomorrow.
Your sandwich, my sandwich, Cheetos.
And cheese crackers. All right, well, guys, that's everything that we got today. Comment below, what's your favorite thing that we got? I think I know your answer.
Yeah, I'm so torn because I wanted this bowl so long, and I'm so excited, but
yeah,
this is just.
But you've also already bought it 3 times.
So the excitement is justified but worn off. Yeah, this.
Well,
this is super cool.
I'm gonna go with this because how pretty is that gonna be hanging on my wall with Sonic on it, like a gold ring? It's still not perfect, to be honest with you, because the last Sonic clock I made, the gold rim was not gold enough, and to be honest with you, this is better, but it's still not there. Like, I'm gonna walk into a thrift store somewhere in the next week and find the perfect gold rim clock that's gonna be a Sonic clock, and it's gonna be mine. But it's kind of like, I don't know if any of you guys have ever painted or if you're into drawing and things, but I get like this when I do art all the time. It takes me 5 or 6 times doing the same project before I'm finally in love with it. I still think this is worth making into one, but I don't think it's gonna be the final version. But yeah, it was cheap enough, so I got it. And it has pretty gold hands is kind of the other reason that I got it. But that's my favorite thing.
Yay!
And it will be even more favorite. Pretty close runner-ups, my transparencies.
Who are you that your favorite things are clocks and transparency paper?
Ever since I bought that printer that I bought last week on the channel, I've been very excited about buying more printer types of printer paper. So it is what it is. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. Before you go, do me a couple favors. Go check out our Discord. There's a link below. There were like 5 people joined our Discord this morning before I woke up.
That's
Seriously,
crazy.
before I even got out of bed. And then about 5 more have joined since. So it's a really good time to go join our Discord if you haven't already. And if you're sitting and watching and you're not into that kind of thing typically, and you're like, I don't, I get it. It's no big deal if you don't want to join. But there is value in it, is what I want to tell you. There really is a lot of people over there putting out good vibes and, just sharing their own creativity. We've got some people that like doing DIY stuff like I do, and there's tons of people over there that are into video games and sharing pictures of their finds and their game collections. And it's one of my favorite places to be. So come join us over there if you haven't already. Also, if you've ever wanted to send us a direct message or holler at us in any way, it's definitely the best way to do it over on the Discord. So that's that. Also, before we go, pretty please, I don't know how to beg you more to hit that subscribe button. I've exhausted all the creative ways I could think of to do so this far in the channel, but we're almost 2,000 subs, and with your help we could be pushed over, so pretty please hit that subscribe button. And also check out our website before you go, tindostrash.com. We've been posting some more stuff over there. Go put your eyeballs on it if you haven't already. Go check out our merch. We've got some. And then that's it, except for hitting that notification bell. We post daily videos here. Every day we post a video. So if you want to get a little ding ding next time we post one, and you can come over and check it out as soon as it's live, hit that notification bell. So until the next video, guys, peace out.